Hello everyone, and welcome to Apollo 4X. My name is Joe Young, and I'm going to be doing a quick guide over how to trade in Apollo 4X. In Apollo 4X, the primary way, and perhaps the only way, to make money in this game is through trade. So, your goal is to pick up goods on colonies and sell them to other colonies. When you start the game, you should begin by looking at the goods that are available on each planet comparatively to their distance from Apollo. So I'm going to begin by colonizing 3 planets. Now that I've colonized my 3 planets, I can give a quick cursory overview of them. As you can see over here, this is the grade of the planet, these are the goods of the planet, and this is the fleet of the planet. Whenever I travel to a planet, it costs fleet. This is Apollo. All convoys have to start and end at Apollo. This is the super planet and the capital planet of your empire. So I'm going to begin by contracting the free market, and I'm going to be placing demands on each of the colonies. As you can see here, they have goods, but they don't have demands. Now that I have contracted the private market, I am going to begin trading. As you can see here, I am now in convoy mode. My goal is to buy low and sell high. So I'm going to be planning this route for a second. So I go here, and this is an example of a very basic trade route. If I am unhappy at any time with any route I do, I can hit undo, and thus the route is undone. It only takes effect when I choose it to take effect. As you can see here, this is an extremely basic route. I went to Cynic, went to Truman, went to Eisenhower, and then back to Apollo. Now, as you can see, the demands sometimes change as the routes go on, so you have to diversify your options. In the bottom, you see fleet has declined. In order to increase the amount of fleet there are on a planet, you have to build cities. So, I'm going to build a city here, and I'll show you how that works in a second, but let me put some cities on here. Alright. Let me put a city on Cynic too. Fortunately, I'm a little low. Now, when you buy services on the free market, the more you spend, the higher the prices. So keep that in mind. Okay. I'm going to actually put one more city. Oh, 15. I don't have the money for that. Just probably put one here. Okay. So, I'm going to ignore this screen. I'll talk about this screen later. And I'm going to end my turn. It's a new turn. It has begun. So, let's begin trading. But before we trade, we need to add fleet. Now, I have 2 cities on this planet, so I have 2 development points per turn. And with these development points, I could do a lot of options, but for our sakes, we're just going to increase the amount of fleet on each planet. And there you go. Cool. Now that I have increased the amount of fleet on each planet, I'm going to then begin another trade route. Let me buy some more fleet. By the way, the fleet on your planet is dependent upon the amount of space labor you have in services. So keep that in mind. You always want to have a good reserve of that resource. Okay, let's begin trading. First I go here. I buy that. I buy that. Then I sell that. And I pick up this. Then I go here. I sell that, I sell that. What do they need? They need culture and alright. However, there. Since I have more fleet on this planet, I can actually return to Cynic and sell this resource again, so I can go back to the destination where I was. I've made 66 profit. That's actually pretty good. Okay, let's do a more creative route. Let's actually increase our, production of how we want. So I have to keep in mind geographic location to everything, because if you go too far, you're not going to get what you need. I'm actually going to take this planet, and we'll call it Einstein. Boom. It's done. Now we just place some demands on the planet, and we're good to go. The goal is to create a synchronous route so that you can have goods and sell to it. We have a lot of DNA stuff, but the problem is that it's not very abundant to me. Let's just add this here. And we'll add that there. Okay, cool. Let me buy some more infrastructure on the market so I can place more cities. Get a good price. Okay. And we'll put 1 city here, 2 city here. We'll actually put 3 cities here. The more you put on a city, the more cities you place, the more expensive it gets as marginal land gets eaten up. So you have to be careful how you plan your economy in that instance. Let's end the turn. Just ignore these for now and end the turn. Cool. Alright, let's do one more route and we'll show you how to trade. Cool. So that's a fleet. That's a fleet. That's a fleet. Alright. Return to Apollo and let's begin trading. Okay. How am I going to crack this? It's always a challenge to figure it out. Because I always have to keep in mind of the prices as well. There are many ways to do it, but there's only a few ways to do it well. I think I know how to do it. Alright. Okay, I know how to do it. So first I begin by purchasing goods. Then I go here. I sell this. I buy the culture. Well, let me just get in better position. Then I go here. And then I go here. I sell this. I pick this guy up. And then go back here. I already bought that culture. I can't do that now. However, I go here, and then I could trade with an ancient alien fleet known as the Elderians. And then I return home. You can see this much more complicated route. As you add more and more planets, they get far and far more complicated. And the cool part about this is you don't have to babysit the planets. If you don't visit a planet, there's no real harmful consequence. I mean, it causes more political intrigue problems, but they can feed themselves, they can entertain themselves. This isn't like a standard 4X where you have to micromanage every planet. Here, you just pick up the goods you want and you trade. That's it. So I'm going to begin doing this. And since I have contacted the aliens, I begin the quest arc, the domestic agendas, for trading with Elderians. The more I trade with them, the more clout I get, and the better off I become. This concludes our How to Trade segment. I enjoy looking forward to the community, and let's hope we can get this through Greenlight.